hard at work, with the help of gloves, hand sanitizer and plenty of space. This precision engineering company has been working throughout lockdown, making tubing for the food, health and energy sectors.
We've basically changed a few shift patterns, but we've always been flexible with shift patterns anyway to make sure that we're family friendly. Also, we've created a buddy system for the guys that were on public transport so that they can get a lift in and make sure that they're safe on their route in. We've also limited the amount of people that are in any one area so that we make sure that the distancing can be maintained.
Preparations here have included getting in extra safety equipment, including masks, just in case the government guidance changed. Part of adapting to a strange new situation without much official input.
The majority of the information we've had is from Make UK, they're our membership organisation for manufacturing, plus LinkedIn. UK manufacturing are fantastic. It's collaboration, not competition at the minute. So everybody's been sharing best practice and the documents that they've used so that you can check that you are actually doing the best you can.
After the Prime Minister's speech last night, businesses around the country will be wondering if they should reopen, when they should reopen, and what changes they need to make to do that safely. Employees might be wondering whether they should go to work and if they'll be safe when they get there.
They're now starting to get some answers. Detailed information for 8 sectors was rushed out this evening. The so-called COVID-19 secure guidelines are based around 5 principles: work from home where possible, carry out COVID risk assessments, maintain 2 metres distancing, consider changing shifts or erecting barriers to manage transmission where needed, and more cleaning. It leaves businesses with a huge amount to do before Wednesday's mooted start date.
It will mean for many of those businesses a real change in the way that they operate. So it will take time for them to digest. It will take time for them to speak to their workforces and implement some of those changes. But many issues still remain, particularly how businesses do manage issues such as transport, or if their staff don't have childcare. Some of the guidance talks to some of that today, talking about alternative ways of transporting staff, alternative ways of looking after staff that need to be shielded. But I think we do need to see more from the government about broader support packages.
There may be other points of confusion. The guidance discourages the use of extra personal protective equipment, despite suggestions the public should wear homemade face coverings in public places. And despite an extra £40 million for workplace regulator, the Health and Safety Executive, there's also the question of how the rules will be policed.
They do have an awful lot to adapt to in a very short period of time. I think it would have been much more helpful if we had had all of this guidance an awful lot sooner. Primarily, the obligations to keep you safe at work are with your employer. The Health and Safety Executive should then ensure that employers are keeping their employees safe, and it's good to hear that the government is actually going to provide further resources to them.
In trying to get construction and manufacturing back to work this week, the government is likely to face more questions about whether it's putting workers in harm's way. More guidance may be needed to employers on their obligations and to workers on how to raise concerns before sites like this are up and running again.